We are doing a new project today. We will be making this glass pyramid display in today's video. Now this should be a very good beginner project. There's only 4 pieces. We're talking all straight cuts, and hopefully you won't even need a glass grinder for this one. So we're gonna be making these simple cuts like the square and a couple of triangles, and then we'll put those together to make that pyramid shape. If you're new to this, check out the beginner's tools video. That'll show you all the things that you need to get started. Also, we have kits available, which includes all the essential tools that we'll be using in this project. So check that out at stainedglassdiy.com/shop. So if you're ready, let's get started and make this pyramid glass display.
So we'll start off by cutting up our pattern to trace over the glass. We'll use the glass cutter to score the glass and break it using the running pliers.
And I think it's super thin, you can probably just snap. Pushing that all the way through. Pretty good. Actually really good. Nice, nice, nice. A little bit of filing there, not too bad. And one more. All right, this is the best one yet, so good corner all around. Looks good. Oh, we got it. 1, 2, third one. Before we get into the copper foiling, I want to coat the edges of this mirror with some nail polish. That is just to prevent some blackening that happens in mirrors when we go to the soldering step. Hopefully it works. There's definitely other methods that you can try. But for me right now, I just wanted to try out one method using this nail polish. Looks like there's plenty on there, and let's just let that dry. This tip right here, slightly off, so I just wanted it to be really sharp right at the tip. So we'll take the stone, perfect for this, and just file, just passing over it real lightly. I'm not trying to round the corners, I'm trying to just get this one side a lot more straight. But hopefully your triangles came out right and you have those sharp corners. Just for looks, just to make sure that it looks really nice and clean when everything's put together. Yeah, let's file that down a bit. So when you grind, you'll have these scratches on the edges of the glass right there. And that's okay, we're wrapping that with copper foil, so it'll be hidden. You won't really see it.
After cutting and grinding, we'll clean the edges of each piece with either alcohol or water and dry off completely for the next step. The final finish will be left silver, so we're going with the silver back copper foil today. If you want to add black patina or copper patina, then just make sure you match the tape back color to the patina color, black to black and copper to copper. Begin by wrapping the tape around the edge of the glass. Come back around to overlap and cut it off. Fold the tape over the glass and use a fid tool or a wooden stick to firmly press the tape onto the glass. The better it sticks onto the glass, the less likely that it will peel off during the soldering process. And we'll do the same for the rest of the pieces. To hold everything together, I used masking tape to connect the pieces. Admittedly, this took way too long, and although the tape did bring the pieces together, it wasn't as perfectly aligned as I wanted, and there's definitely room for improvement here.
Kind of get the idea of what it looks like, what it should look like, and let's go ahead and set up for the soldering. So I got a new workboard to show you. I got this one made from my buddy. He has made a few for us, so these will be on the website pretty soon. You can always just get a piece of plywood and work on top of that. But if you wanted to get fancy, this is the board, and you can check that out on the website. We'll get the soldering iron. Before I get into there, I actually got something new. I got this Hako smoke absorber. So let's open it up and check it out. We're gonna try to use it today. It's gonna suck out the fumes right through the filter. Okay. And then we just plug it in. There's a on-off switch. right there. So the air is just getting sucked through, hitting the filter, coming out the back. And then once the filter is dirty, you just replace it. Pretty simple. Let's turn this thing off. It's a little bit loud, right? So I think we've got everything. We've got the solder, 60-40, we've got the flux, we've got the soldering iron. I'll set it at 360 Celsius right now and maybe move it up to 410, but between those two settings, that's kind of where I'm at right now.
For now that everything is held together with the tape, we can tack solder to join two pieces together. First, add a little bit of flux, get some solder on the tip of your iron, and do a quick tap to bond the pieces. I like to do a few tack joints on each side to fully secure it in place. Now that everything is tacked together, we can add solder to fill in all the lines. You can loosely fill in the solder at each line and then come back later to finish up with a nice bead.
And now at this point, I think that is getting pretty hot. We'll just move to the next spot and come back to it.
After soldering is done, we'll clean the entire project with CJ's flux remover, scrub all over with the brush to get rid of the remaining flux residue on the solder and glass. You can also use soap and warm water too. We'll rinse it all off and dry before polishing.
Should be really clean, no more flux on here. And now we gotta check if the mirror looks good and there's no blackening on this. I'm really hoping that we fix that problem. There is no blackening right now in the mirror, which is really good. It's like maybe slightly burnt right over here. It's hard to see. I think that's the sticky tape from the copper foil, and maybe it got heated up a bit and it turned kind of brown, that adhesive on the inside. It might be a little bit dark from that. But yeah, other than that, I don't see any black spots forming. The mirror looks really good. Actually, this is the first time that I've done the mirror without the blackening, the discoloration of the mirror. If it works here, hopefully it works for you guys too. We got ourselves a mirror pyramid. So good.
Final step is to polish our project to really bring out the shine in the silver solder. You'll notice the towel picking up a lot of impurities coming off the solder, but keep polishing and the silver will start to brighten up in no time. And congrats, we're done with the project.
Hey, so how did it turn out for you guys? Hopefully this project worked out and you got something similar to this. But I have 4 lessons that I learned from this project that I wanted to pass along to you. So the first thing is that the inside corners of this pyramid was really hard to clean. The best thing that I found was using a regular toothbrush to get in there, to get into those corners. I do have this brush that actually worked quite well in getting directly right into those corners, and then also using it for the polishing to be able to get inside those tiny corners right there. I found these at Daiso or like a 99-cent store, but I found this online as well, so if you guys like to check that out, I'll leave that link for you. So the second thing is that the nail polish worked. It actually stopped and prevented that discoloration, the blackening, bleeding, whatever that is called in the mirrors. So that happened to me last time, and a lot of you had solutions for preventing that in the mirrors. One of them was nail polish. It was a very easy solution, so just try that out and hopefully it works for you, and just do that coating all around the mirrors before adding the copper foil. And the third lesson that I learned was that my copper foil actually got heated up too much, and one of these sections, I don't remember which one, but it actually lifted off the glass as I was adding solder to it. And luckily, I was able to push it back down and kind of just folded it back onto the glass again without damaging it. So if you stay at one spot for too long, you can actually ruin the copper foil and possibly crack the glass. So that's another good thing to remember, to just move quickly and don't let things heat up. So the final thing is that I found mirrors need a little bit more pressure when you're scoring and breaking it. So we've got the glass and we've got this coating, and so just give it a bit more pressure to kind of break through the entire thing. So that's what I found to be a little bit more effective when cutting mirrors. All right, you guys, you made it until the end. I gotta say thank you very much for joining me today. We are now at 25,000 subscribers, and that is very much thanks to you for being a part of this growth. If you're a subscriber, leave a comment down below and let me know that you were here before 25,000, maybe like a less than 25 or something like that. That'd be really cool. If you guys like this video, please give it a like. If you want to get into stained glass and you want to try this out for yourself, check out stainedglassdiy.com to learn more. Thank you very much again for watching. Have a great one, and I'll see you in the next video.